This filling's almost ready.
Uh-huh.
Now, all we gotta do is take this bag, put the filling in here, you pick up this shell, and you hold it just like this, and you just stuff that filling right in there. Are you paying attention?
Oh, really?
Would you please put that mail down? I need your help here.
I thought you just needed my kitchen.
So I can make 300 cannolis by myself.
You're the one who volunteered.
I did not volunteer. Davis volunteered me. I don't know why the soccer team can't sell cakes or brownies or something like that. I never ate but one cannoli in my whole life, never mind making the damn things.
He's gonna be here all day.
Well, that's not gonna happen. I gotta drop by Wilson sometime before dinner.
Any news?
They've had my book over there for 3 weeks and haven't sold a single copy. I'm just completely discouraged.
Be patient, honey. It'll catch on. You know that mentor program I signed up for? They found me someone.
Great! Boy or girl?
Girl. Her name is April. She's 14 years old.
You and a 14-year-old girl? She'll have your intestines for breakfast. Couldn't they start you out on a 10-year-old?
It'll be fine. It's only 3 hours a week.
3 hours a week with a 14-year-old girl. I'd rather sit 6 hours a week in a dentist chair having a root canal. You just better be careful what you volunteer for. Excuse me, but yesterday there were 10 copies of my novel on the display table. It's called Port Dixie. I think somebody must have stolen one.
Yes, I keep reading about the huge market in stolen first novels. Well, you're not going to believe it. We sold one.
You sold one?
Right. Someone bought one this morning.
That is so great. I wish I could have been here to see that happen. I mean, did they say why they chose my novel out of all these others?
One assumes they wanted to read it.
Well, I could just kiss you, Hollis.
Well, that will not be necessary.
It's a great book. Selling like hotcakes.
Thank you so much for setting it up. I can't wait to meet her.
Well, just give her a call and you can get together as soon as you like.
I'll let you know how it goes.
If it's not a good match, we've got a long list of girls who would love to have you for their mentor.
I'm sure she'll be perfect.
Goodbye, Lakeisha.
Hi, Joe.
I would like to offer you a golden opportunity. In this box is evidence for a class action lawsuit, a real winner. But I need a co-counsel.
What's the case?
It's about hair. My clients volunteered at McCarver Lab for research on hair replacement, but instead these poor people lost all the hair on their heads. There may be hundreds of victims.
I'm sorry, I don't have time for a class action right now, especially since I'm taking on a mentee.
Who is she?
Her name is April Gregory. She's a freshman in high school, lives with her grandmother in Weaver. Her mother's in drug rehab.
Weaver?
And what's wrong with Weaver?
Well, aside from the crime rate, the bad schools, and the crappy city services, it's a beautiful place to live.
Maybe that's why she needs a mentor.
Well, I wouldn't tell her where you live. That gets back to her mom's drug pals. Next thing you know, your house is robbed.
Wait a minute. Just because she's poor and she needs a mentor does not make her a criminal.
Well, it makes for a pretty good training program for a criminal.
I think I'll call April and see if she's available for lunch tomorrow.
You're gonna drive your Mercedes down to Weaver?
Are you using your minivan tomorrow around lunchtime?
Why?
So I'd like to borrow it for a few hours.
Well, you got something that won't fit in your car?
Sort of.
Well, you know, you can always ask Collier to use his pickup.
Actually, I'm picking up April for lunch.
Why do you need my minivan?
Because she lives in Weaver.
Oh, so you want my car to get stripped instead of yours?
No, I just want to be more low-key. You know my car can intimidate people.
Yeah, everybody but carjackers. Come on, let's be honest. You just don't want her to know you're loaded.
No, I just don't want her first impression of me to be some bougie black princess arriving in the hood to do her good deed for the day.
So you'd rather drive down there in my piece of crap minivan so she'll think you're a normal person?
I'm a terrible person.
How about your car? Do I get to use it?
Sure.
Deal.
So where do I take her? What do I talk about? What if she hates me?
Why don't you just let me come with you? I know how to talk to a 14-year-old.
Oh, no, I want to do it myself.
Yourself in my car. Let me just hide in the back.
Hey, Rene. Did Mary Elizabeth tell you that she sold a book?
No, that's great.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I'd just like to know who bought it, though. You know, just like a little feedback.
We gave you feedback. It is an excellent book.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Made me feel like I was back in 1965.
Oh, here's one about St. Valentine. He aided many martyrs during the reign of the Emperor Claudius II. When he refused to renounce his faith, he was stoned and then beheaded.
Why they named Valentine's Day after him?
Beats me.
You know, the worst one is that guy they fried in a vat of oil. Find that one.
No, the worst one is the guy that they put meat hooks in, then poured salt all over his wounds.
Or the lady whose eyes they poked out. That's disgusting.
It's religious. It's what happens if you get to be a saint.
I thought you said no one would be home. Hide in the closet, Rene.
That way, over there. Aren't you supposed to be at cheerleading practice?
I quit. We were just leaving. I don't care what you do. I've got bigger things on my mind. Well, why did you quit? Ask Missy Price. That permagrin princess just got elected captain. She can't even cartwheel without tripping over her pom-poms. Well, don't just sit there staring. Go back to your own business.
Perpetua is a rich young woman who lived in Carthage. She and her servant Felicity were arrested for being Christian. When Perpetua would not renounce her faith, citing the futility of earthly joy, they sentenced her to fight with wild beasts in the amphitheater. They stripped the women and put them in the arena. A savage cow tossed them around on his horns.
I'm not listening to this. Quiet, Rene. Go on.
The women gave each other a kiss before the jeering crowd and then bared their necks for the executioner. Their martyrdoms will live on forever. It's not fair. Why isn't Teresa helping?
Your sister suffered a very big blow today. She's entitled to nurse her wounds in the privacy of her own boudoir.
All because she didn't make cheerleading captain.
It was her first failure. We all have to experience one sometime. Why, Teresa, I'm glad to see you're picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, putting the past behind you.
So now you can help me fold some laundry.
I've made some decisions about my future. I'm going to become a nun. Shut up, Spaz. I mean, be quiet, you foolish child.
Do you have a fever? Let me feel your head.
Mother.
Nothing would make me happier. But a decision of this magnitude, well, it's not like picking out a new dress for the spring cotillion.
Well, I know. I've made some mistakes in my life. Chased after the wrong things. Things that can never make me happy.
What kind of things? Are you in some kind of trouble?
No. I've spent all afternoon thinking about the futility of earthly joy. Nothing can give us lasting satisfaction but God.
Teresa Patricia O'Brien, you never cease to amaze me. I'm going to call Father Thomas in the morning and see if he has any advice for you.
Yeah, like getting your head examined.
Thank you, Mother. I'd be most grateful.
And if you do have a calling, I'm sure the Lord will be putting you to the test.